What is going on, guys, and welcome back to your Thunder Bay North Stars franchise mode in NHL 20. I am going to apologize right now for some background noise. I printed things on Friday. It's now Sunday. Well, no, I guess it's Saturday night. So it's about 36 hours ago I printed a bunch of things, and for some reason my printer is just printing them. Not sure why, so if you get some background noise, I apologize. If you watched the last video, thank you very much. If you're just joining us now, I'll give you a quick recap. We did some amazing things in the offseason, like picking up Will Nye, the hockey guy. And he has been a tremendous fit there. As you see, he has 38 points in 26 games. We got Sasha Barkov a couple episodes ago, and then the other big signing we had this offseason was Zach Werenski. And then in the middle of last season, we also picked up Adam Boquist. So we are just looking good right now. Our team is on fire. We are on fire. The other thing, if I just come a couple seconds here, we picked up Philip Gustafsson as our backup. And that has really helped solidify us because our backup was terrible. I believe we saw Corpusalo and he was just not cutting it. So we were definitely looking a lot better. Our team's looking good. I mean, as you can see, if we go to our forwards here, I believe we have a +5 on our second line. So Lucas Raymond, Costin, and Nylander there. So Nylander and Costin are playing like 92s, which you cannot complain about. Our third line with Forbach, Carlson, Lowry, and Zaka also. I mean, our worst line is 80, 82, 83. So we're just looking good. We're just looking good. I'm not too worried about having these guys out on the fourth line either. Like, I know they're like Adam Lowry is he's projected to be a third liner for his back of Carlson the same way. Zaka might actually be a fourth liner. Yeah, he is. But our coaches roll all four lines. And he's a balance management. So I'm not too worried about that. Because they're going to get ice time. And if you look at our top guys here, we're playing playing power play time, like 19 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes. If we go down, like our second line drops down to 17 in 16 minutes, which is not a lot. Our third line's 12, and then our fourth line's 10. So they're still getting ice time. As you can see, also they are getting some points. Now their plus minus is terrible. Interesting. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Hopefully it doesn't hinder us too much. But if you looked at a record before we went into all these stats, we are 20-6, 9-1 in our last 10. Our only loss coming to LA. So I mean, all in all, we're looking good. I haven't looked at our AHL team's not looking as good. Definitely not. I mean, Holtz is our best player. Where is he? I mean, he's actually our best player too. 18 points in 26 games. You don't really love seeing that. But he's progressing a bit better, so we'll put him up. What's Oland here? Top 9. He's an elite. So what if we went up like this? Just trying to change some stuff up here, even in the AHL. I'm not top 9, top 6. So yeah, we'll make a couple changes here and just try to. You're a top 6 forward, right? Okay, let's even do. We'll go up and we'll put Kaliev up. And your left wing, your right wing. So you're on your off wings there because you shoot. Let's put you back to where we should be. So we'll do like that. That he's a left wing. He's a right wing. So we'll leave. You know what? It's not perfect, but it's better. Actually, let's put Poulin up. He's a top 6 guy. So hopefully that helps there. And what's our defense looking like? Why are we... I didn't realize we were going to be this bad, but we got Drysdale and Gould, who are both progressing pretty well. Holt and Honka here have not. Honka has really been a letdown. Holt still has some potential. He has a lot of trade value, though, but in Tony, Honka has really been struggling. Really been struggling. But we have a couple... We got Maurer there from the Chicago trade, so... You know what? We'll play with it. We'll see how it goes. Now, we have our franchise goalie now. He's up to an 80 playing here in the AHL. And, I mean, he's not looking great. So, hopefully he can pull it together so he can surpass Vasilevsky maybe even next year and we're able to trade Vasilevsky. That would be nice because he's 30. He's going to start going down, but he's having a fantastic year this year. 908 save percentage, 267 goals against. So things you can't complain about. But with that said, I want to get up to at least the trade deadline here. Is there anything crazy you want to see in trade players? I just want to see what we have for draft picks. I don't know what we have. I know we got rid of some items. I know we got rid of a first round in the. We had an RFA. Maybe that was to Werenski. I thought we had an RFA offer, which got rid of some picks. Maybe not. So we have Anaheim and Vancouver's a second, our own second, a third, a fourth, a fifth, 2 6s, and 7. Maybe we accepted. You have to go back and let me know. I know we had something to do with draft picks. But I just want to look at our trade value here. If you look at our players, and I mean Barkov's full, Boquist is pretty close, Ald's pretty close, Nyquist, who we picked up last draft, and I just didn't want to sign him because I didn't have anywhere to play him yet. We got him second overall, and then we got Costin up there, Raymond up there. Costin's been a godsend for us. He's been really good. So we have tons and tons of trade value. And look at, I'm saying Holt has lots of trade value, which is important for me for the trade value, because I think we're gonna have to move on from some players. Because if you look at our forward depth specifically, we have one. So Barkov's a 93, Nyquist is an 81. Then we have Costin and Perfetti, and Perfetti and Costin, or Perfetti and Nyquist, they aren't a fourth line center. So we're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do. We might have to move on from a Klim Costin to make room for Nyquist and Perfetti. I'm not too sure. And we also have an abundance of right wings. I mean, all the right wing, Raymond, Holtz, Nylander, Burakovsky, all right wings. I mean, our best left wing is Poulin, it looks like, at least in trade value wise. So we're playing a lot of people out of position. And I mean, you can play centers out of position. We also have first basket Carlson. We have Kyrou, who are all centers. So we're going to have to make some difficult choices coming up just to figure out what we have and maybe where we're going to go next year. But already Vasilevsky doesn't have a ton of trade value. Now, he didn't have a ton, but don't love seeing that his trade value is so down. I mean, 2/3 of a bar. You're not even going to get a lottery draft pick for that. So, but we are where we are. We are looking good. So let's turn the camera off here, and we'll get into the simulation. And let's get to the trade deadline and see where we're looking, because we're having a good season. So let's come up. I also want to look at contracts. I haven't done that yet. So let's actually just go to February 1st here and see how we're looking. So we come here against Anaheim, and a loss against Anaheim. Not things you want to see. Tampa Bay. Can we beat Tampa Bay? We do. Shootout win, though. Give Tampa a point. Not ideal. Big win against St. Louis. Long sim here. Burakovsky apparently is having a bad roll out there. So let's just persuade. We don't want to make him feel worse about himself. That's not fun for anyone. So don't worry, Burakovsky. We got you, bud. I think I hit the wrong button there. I was click happy. Big win against Detroit. 6-0 win. Things you love to see. 4 back-to-back shutouts. And then, we're still beaten. We beat up on Pittsburgh there. So it's at 5-0. Oh, then we lost to Toronto. The Toronto Maple Leafs make me laugh, because I can tell you they don't make me laugh. They just make me cry. I don't want to give up a first, especially for next year. But I'm curious on who Pettersson is here, that they want to give us a first. He also has a pretty hefty contract. 82 overall, top 4, 28. So he's a bit older. He's an actual player. Not somebody I'm familiar with, unfortunately, but not the type of player we're looking for nonetheless. So exit that trade. No thank you. Keep going here. Oh, so we beat Arizona, lost to Dallas. Is Dallas any good? I don't even know. I'm trying to see. Yeah, they're good. They're just behind us in the points. Another loss to Florida. They're not that good. They're a wild card team in the other division, but not anything to go home about. Senators are first place overall, and we beat them, which is nice. So what are we, 30-10? It's a decent record. I would like to see it maybe a bit better. I had maybe higher hopes than that coming into the season, which sounds silly, but when you look at our lineup, it's just so good. Oh, okay. Shoemakers, who's another D that we got in that. Oh, I thought it was Chris Kreider. I'm like, I don't have Chris Kreider. But Shoemaker is another D that we got in that Chicago trade. Not really interested in getting rid of him. He's still in the the CHL, and he's pretty good. Holt for Ryan Murray. See, Ryan Murray is just on the rate trade block randomly. But I see we had another shutout win there, so I like that we're getting a lot of shutouts. Makes me giddy on the inside that we're getting shutouts, because that good things for the goaltending. But back-to-back losses, 3 losses in a row. Let's just check out this draft class real quick. See where we're sitting. Any left wings? So Donovan Takashi. So where's he playing? Left WHL. So nothing too spectacular. His points aren't that good for, 70 points, but he's being scouted right now. We'll kind of see if there's a franchise player that's kind of slipped through the cracks. Medium 50-50 shot. There's not. We'll go to gems. Anything special? Nope. All right. So nothing to worry about so far in the draft. I am curious where that left wing is gonna end up, the second overall. I'm not too sure. We'll take a look at where our draft picks might be. Holt for Pascal Dupois, Andreas Janssen. So, and if we get Drysdale in a first too, that seems a little unrealistic considering the fact Holt had quite a bit of trade value. But I think we're coming up to the trade deadline there, so I don't know. I don't think we need to add. We're looking real good. I don't know if we're first in the league, 75 points for the North Stars, 72 for the Senators, 62. Wow. The Metro is so weak right now, 62 points. So we literally have they have 27 wins, we have 31, or no, we have 37. We have 10 more wins than the first place in the Metro. That's crazy. I'm just going to go trade players. I'm not making a trade. Don't worry. I just want to see whose draft picks we have because I can't remember. Short-term memory right now. But Barkov's up to a 94. Things you love to see. Nyquist is up to an 83. He was an 81. That's also good. Ald's up 87 for Costin still. Nylander's up to an 88. And these are all good things. Holtz, who's in the minors, is up to an 82. Holtz, 81. Perfetti's up to an 81. So we're looking real nice. Real nice. I'm excited I'm not going to jinx it, but I'm excited for what we're about to win this year. But Anaheim and Vancouver both seem to be pretty good. Anaheim 31-15, and Vancouver's 31-14. So they're just as good as us. They're going to be really crappy picks. But this is where I was talking about asset management. 65 points for Nylander. Let's see if anything's better in the AHL here. Oh yeah, 30-15. We went off. Holtz only has 39 points, but we're doing a lot better. We're 8-2 in our last 10. But what I was talking about in terms of asset management, we can see where we're at and hopefully maybe trade a player or two to move up in the draft. But before we get there, this is what I want to see. Burakovsky needs a new contract. How ridiculous is this going to be? $7 million. Where am I for cap space right now? $10 million. So not a whole heck of a lot. Rasmus Anderson. You do want to resign with us now. That's nice. But you want 5. So I think Rasmus Anderson's going to go. I hate to let him walk for nothing. I really would hate it. Zaka wants 1.8. I don't blame him. That's probably worth it, to be honest, for what he's put in for us. Either goalies need a contract. They don't. How's our system looking? Nyquist is up to an 83. Holtz, oh my goodness, Holtz, what do you want? $1 million, okay. This is where it's cheating. If I give him an 8-year, he only wants 3.3. So if I give him 8 years for $3 million, because he's going to grow. I know he's 23, but he's going to grow, especially when he makes the NHL. So if I give him 8 by 3.1, because then he'll be in the league next year. That'll be good. Quinville, I mean, 1.7. I'm gonna wait before I offer you a contract. I probably am gonna offer him one, but I'll wait it out. And then what's our goalie situation like? They're all under contract. Thibault. I'm gonna go Thibault. Here has really grown, which is nice. I think we picked him up. I think it was like a 49. He's up to a 62 already. So he's growing significantly. I think that's going to help his trade value too. Fedorik's been one where he started off really good with his overall, but he hasn't grown too much. But it sucks the potential as a backup because he's not like, I mean, look at his save percentage. He's playing in WHL, but his save percentage is 930. Yeah, WHL. So you can't like that. You gotta love that. Like he's having a career year. It's unfortunately just in 34 games he must have got pulled a lot, but he has 6 shutouts, which yeah, it's too bad he's only a backup because it looks to me like he has some potential. So here's where I'm having a hard time then. Let's go back to the main roster. We have Sam Burakovsky, who's another right wing, and we have to sign Anderson. Now, I'm probably not going to do anything crazy, but I just want to see their trade value, trade players, because with Holtz and our other guy Nyquist coming up, like they are replaceable, but Burakovsky has quite a bit. Burakovsky and Anderson, not a ton. Like I could get something for Anderson. Now here's it. I might just try to trade him at the draft. Try to trade him for some rights. I know they won't get a lot. I won't get a lot for him, but in Anderson I might just let walk. I just think we're too good. We have a legitimate chance to win the cup, and I just don't want to give up too much. So we're gonna keep going here. I'm not expecting the guys who have contracts to sign. I kind of lowballed them, but we'll see what happens come the off season. We'll just wait. We'll see them a couple days here and see what they say. Oh, Holt said yes. Alrighty then. Look at us setting up well for the future. Not sure what's taking so long. I'm guessing there's going to be a big trade. Holt. Oh, again, they want. It's probably my fault for not updating the trade blog properly, but they just want too much for not enough. Because Dubois, as much as he's a good player, giving up our top defensive prospect, not what we want to see. And again, our top maybe 2 defensive prospects, as well as our first round pick. Now again, it's going to be a really crappy first round pick, but nonetheless, Eric Stahl, don't need it. We're so deep. We don't need to pick up a bunch of depth. That's not like for me. I'd want prospects to make sure that pool keeps increasing. And I know I hate when I watch guys on YouTube channels and they just keep trading and having all this top end talent. So maybe you know what? Maybe we don't trade up in the draft. I want to see what that left winger looks like. Sorelli and Fitzgerald for a first round of Frolov. I want to see what the left wing turns into and see if he's worth picking up. But maybe we do. Maybe we just pick late in the first round, pick up a bunch of mediocre prospects and hope for the best, because we're a really good team. Zadorov for Malvera, yeah, and Jenkins, a couple prospects there, so nothing too shabby. Comrie, who's a prospect, Ninamaki in a second for Kerfoot in a third. No, thank you. All right. We are just a buzzing. Nice that we beat Anaheim. I don't expect them to falter too much, but it would be nice if somehow Anaheim missed the playoffs as well as the Vancouver Canucks. I'm just waiting here patiently to see how they are doing in the standings. Canucks and Ducks, first and second. Okay, those picks are going to suck. So let's just finish the season here, and we'll keep this video fairly short. and we'll do a quick recap of the season and see Anthony say away. I'll do a quick recap of the season and see who our first round matchup is, because we should be clinching a playoff spot here momentarily. Another shutout win. I love it. Look at all these shutout wins. I think we've shut out Vancouver, we shut out Anaheim. So the two teams who draft picks we have, we understand the importance of having them do worse. We shut out Boston. It's taken a while because right up to the trade deadline here. Nothing crazy. Let's see another big shutout after we go. Toronto beat us last time. 7-5 win. It's far from a shutout, but still a nice game. Lost to the Coyotes, lost to the Stars. Okay. Let's bounce back. Another shutout win. Oh, I love shutouts. They are my fave. For those of you who don't know, I use slang apparently. And fave. All right, let's see the draft class. Let's see. He's still currently being scouted. Like, how bad is his scout? I thought we fixed our scouts. I'll have to take a look. And then again, we have another. Yeah. I mean, I'm just going to go this. I'll go back to see. No gems still. Okay. So let's go to Central Scouting Ranking and see probably where we'll be picking. See if there's something, you know, even a top 6 that's not too far out. That's left wing. Okay. Bobrovsky has yet to score, has 30 penalty minutes, not playing very well in Russia. Okay, not things you want to see on a potential guy. Guerrero here, he's another one. I mean, you're playing in the queue, and you only have 24 points in 48 games. It's not great, but we are looking for left wingers. So I mean, you can't say no. Scarlett. Right? Just Scarlett. 35 points in the USHL. So I'm not too sure. I really don't know. Doesn't look like there's any late rounds. So maybe we package our 2 and we move up. Like, I don't want to make it too easy. Let's not move up to, you know, maybe we won't move up to the second place one unless this guy is just unbelievable, which he could be. I mean, he's up. What he had 70 points last time, and now he has 87. So he's doing pretty well. He's doing pretty well, and he doesn't take a lot of penalties. So, but we're probably more realistic of picking up like a Pedro Andrews, which is an unreal name, Pedro. He's NHL ready, Sean Monahan side, style. So he's not going to be fantastic, but he could be a 70 something out of the draft. So there's some potential. Bolduc is a low elite. What's he have? 69 nice points. But he definitely doesn't have the same stats. But again, he's a year away. So Andrew's NHL ready though, and lacks. You know what? He might be the guy we might want to look at. So we'll kind of keep these guys here and see what we're dealing with. Nothing too crazy. Sorry to take so long there to figure all that out. Lost to Buffalo. Lost to Minnesota. Things you hate to see. Big win against Winnipeg. Yeah, it is. Can we keep it going against Carolina? Nope. Lost Carolina. Big win against Washington. I'm guessing we've clinched playoffs by this point. Yeah, absolutely we have. We've clinched the division. 115 points. We already have 57 wins. Did not realize that. Another shutout. Love it. Love it. Can we get 6? Let's just slow sim. We'll slow sim the last game of the season here. Can we get 110 points for Will Nye the Science Guy? All right. We'll slow sim it. Simulate game. Try to add some content here for this short video. But let's see how we look. All right. Period number 1 against the Columbus Blue Jackets, and it's 1-0 Columbus. Pierre-Luc Dubois. I think I said Pascal Dubois earlier in the video. Sorry, guys. Must be tired. But Pierre-Luc Dubois. Maybe I'm really stupid. Maybe it's not even Pierre-Luc. Oh, my goodness. We'll see after the game. Period number 2. 3-2. Okay. So we scored to tie it. They have Freddie Anderson. Steady Freddie. Bjorkstrand again on Vasi, Will Nye, the science guy, and then Dubois again. All right, so let's see. We'll go slow here in the third. We are out shooting them, which is nice to see, but it just means Vasilevsky's having a bit of a weak game. Power play. We have a strong power play. Can we score? We cannot. But Burakovsky scores on Steady Freddy nonetheless. And then Adam Wenberg came back and scored on Vasi. And then Werenski scores on his old team. Says, you guys didn't want me? Well, guess what? Thunder Bay did. And they are a hockey market, unlike you, Columbus. Unlike you. All right, we're not going to watch the whole overtime, but we'll slow sim it. And if it goes to a shootout, I will. But it does not. Adam freaking Lowry scores here to get us our 60th win of the year. I'm going to go to all events. It's not going to show me what I want anyways. So we're going to go to 3 stars. And Dubois will not have the science guy. And Bjorkstead. All right. We'll take it. 60th win of the season. We will continue simming and see who we get in the first round. And it will be. Who will it be? NHL season complete. All right. NHL season complete. All right. And we both made it to the playoffs. So we played Colorado, who we lost to a little bit earlier. If we go back, I remember losing to them. Where was it? Maybe we didn't lose them. I thought we lost them recently. Maybe I've just been day drinking again. Shootout win right there. Okay, so clearly I am off my rocker. So 1 shootout win. 3-1 win. I think we played it one more time. We did not. We just played them twice. Okay. Well, can't trust me, I guess. So we got our shootout win. Maybe I'm just missing it, but I thought we lost to him recently. But clearly I am wrong. That's okay. We have 60 wins. Now let's take a quick look and see where we finished off with all the points and all that stuff that people like to see. And we'll see. Unacceptable. Shane Gershik on the Blue Jackets have been playing lately. Okay, well that's harsh. That is harsh. So let's look at points here. Look at that. 60, 21, and 1. 112 points for Will Nye, the science guy. And Barkov finished with 96. And Ald finished with 82. So I'm a little surprised that we only had 3 guys who were over a point per game. They have Raymond here with 73. Costin with 69. So it's just not... Honestly, it didn't go as well as I thought it would. I was expecting a little bit better. Boquist, or top D, with 64 points. Don't think that's going to get him anywhere close to the oh my goodness, James Norris trophy. Krejci was our worst player, who was our rookie defenseman at 15 points. Bouchard also. So I mean, Jordan Kyrou with 30 points as our worst forward for points. You can't complain about your worst forward point output being 30 points. Before we go there, let's look at goalies real quick. And Vasilevsky with 7 shutouts. Gustafsson with 2 still. That's all pretty good. Gustafsson 17-4. Vasi was 46, 17-1. So again, 913 save percentage. I think that's going to put him in pretty good conversation here with for the tops of the league. I went the wrong way, but I've already committed. And once you commit to something, you better keep going with it. All right, entire NHL. And Vasilevsky had the top wins, which you love to see. I bet you had the most shutouts too. He did. Save percentage. In terms of starters, Vasilevsky was the best. I mean, Crawford at 27 games, still pretty good, but unbelievable. Vasilevsky should be a slam dunk for the Vezina. I would love to see that. All right. And we'll look at forwards here. And for forwards, we have Nylander. Oh my goodness, we are picking up hardware. Things you love to see. So we got Nylander there with 112 points. Sagan, Tatar, Laine, Tarasenko, Barzal, Austin Statues, Mark Stone, Barkov there. So Barkov rounding out the top 10, it looks like. Things you love to see. I see 65 goals for Tarasenko. I'm guessing that's the best in the league. Yeah. Laine Smith, I don't know who AJ Smith is. Must be 2019 first round, 5th overall. About 50. Who's our best? Ald had 42. He was our best player in terms of goal output. All right. Well, we're picking up some hardware and just out of defense. So the top goal getter for defense top point getter is Eric Brandstrom. Like to see that he's finally picking things up here. Came over from LA, Doughty, Shabbat, Carlson. So Bolquist, I mean, again, top 10, but not anything too crazy. Our top goal getter for defense was Justin Falk at 20. So, all right, interesting, but just see if there's anything for rookie skaters that I'm missing. And Pekka Barkov, George Bark, Cole Sillinger. So where's our first? Do we have any rookies? I think we have rookies, right? Must not. There's only 19 points already. So, yeah, no rookies for us. Rookie goalies, anything crazy to take away that would make anybody believe that they don't belong in the Calder Cup, but doesn't look like it. Nope. Alrighty. Well, our first opponent is the Colorado Avalanche. Can I do what I want to do from this screen? I do not know. No, I can't. So let's go this way. I think I can do it from here. And I just want to see where where Vancouver 5th and Anaheim. Did Anaheim fall down a bit? Anaheim missed the playoffs. Oh my goodness. Anaheim was the 13th best team, but they missed the playoffs. I wonder, can we get so lucky that they somehow come into the draft lottery luck? That's unbelievable. Look at these teams in the East just scraping in, but you have 95-point Anaheim, who's going to have the best, or the worst, but the best record of the non-playoff teams. So they aren't going to be too high, I'm guessing, on what they can offer. But let's take a look here. Coaching staff looks all right. Nothing spectacular. And their lines, we got Rantanen, McKinnon, Landeskog, Nyquist, Kerfoot, Capo Caco, Michael Dalgol, Curley, Zach Cashian, Brandon Peary, Cody Eakin, McCarron. So not terrible. I want to see what we traded them. Spurgeon. We don't need a scout team because we don't have that on. But we got Robertson, Kulak. Surprise. Okay, well, let's go look at them real quick in their overalls, and we'll look at ours, see if anything's changed, and then we are going to end this video here in just a few short seconds. So, quickly here, where is our Colorado Avalanche? They are right there. Okay, 93, 94, 89. That is an absolute filthy first line. Which makes me, why were they trying to sell? Like, they kept trying to trade us Kerfoot, which I don't get. But again, 81, 83, 86. Kako is fantastic. Kerfoot, Nyquist, they could be better. Terrible fourth line. Peary's only a 74. He's an AHL top 6. Eakin is 79. McCarron's only a 79. Not great at all. Defensively, Tyson Barrie and McCarr hasn't really developed. For being 26, he's still only an 85 overall. Not great. So we're clearly going to lose this series, but we are an 84 and a 73. Like, they are just not anywhere close to our level. We are just miles and miles above these guys. Miles and miles. Take a look here. I mean, we have 86, 94, 88. So their top line is better than our top line. But where we absolutely demolished them is our second line. 88, 87, 85 with a +5. That means Nylander's playing like a 93, Costin's playing like a 92, and Raymond's playing like a 90. You can't beat that. And then again, they have 70s on their third line, and we have 80, 82, 83. So we're looking way better. Defensively, 287s and 85, 283s, and an 80. You can't complain. And then our goaltending is a 90, I believe, unless he's dropped. Yeah, 90 and an 84. So we are the far superior team. If we just go to quickly here to play game, these ratings should be lopsided. 94, 91, 88, 87. I don't know how the defense is that close. That makes no sense to me whatsoever. And then 91, 78 goaltending. I mean, yeah, that makes a lot more sense. But again, we're the better team in every category. So I'm guessing it's going to go to Game 7. We're going to lose. Because why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we? And it does look like our AHL team turned on the Jets. We're playing the Vel, who I think we've lost to previously. Maybe not last year, but we have lost to him previously. But Holt's up to an 83, which is great. Perfetti's an 81. Merkley's an 81, which is surprising. Olin's up. Poulin's an 80. Kaliev didn't really take off. McMichael hasn't picked up. Quenville's an 81. So not great. Our defense up in points there because, I mean, we're just going in terms of points. What I want to see is goaltending. We should have some words in the AHL, I'm guessing. But, yeah, our futures up to an 81. So he's probably going to be an 84, 85 going next season, depending on how we do here in the playoffs. But yeah, there is everything you need to see. The next episode will be a wonderful playoff episode. So I am looking forward to seeing you there. So until next time, thank you for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. Don't be afraid to leave a comment. And let's get excited to beat, I repeat, to beat the Colorado Avalanche. All right, guys. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.